to tell you the story of the evil queen in song. Yeah, and it starts off in familiar fashion. It starts off with the princess, okay? I worked my fingers to the bone, but I was never bitter. I sang along with bunnies, danced with every furry critter. And I sang, one day my prince will come, and I saw nothing alarming, 'cause he and I would fall in love, and he would be quite charming. You can be my Prince Charming tonight. Imagine then my shock to find my prince prefereth cock. Oh, fuck you, Mr. Disney, I just don't see the joke. Call me Mrs. Negative, you're one sick-natured bloke, 'cause I'm what happens after, the happy ever after, the nauseating fairy tale of every sweet 16. Yeah, fuck you, Mr. Disney, I'm the evil queen. So you know what, right, you know what was in my head, right? The whole happy ending thing, right? The happy ever after, right? My mum and dad have been married 62 years. That is serious, isn't it? So have we got anyone 62 years? Anyone, you know, long lifers? Have we got anyone doing time here? You guys, are you together? Yeah? Yeah? So don't look confused. It's all right. It's not a trick question. You guys together, yeah? There's a silence here. Everyone's looking at me like, what the fuck is she talking about? Together? What is this togetherness she speaks of? So, you're together. Brother and sister? Cousins? You don't know each other at all. He's just some strange bloke that sits next to you that vaguely kind of like your knees touch every so often, and he's hopeful, but you're thinking, no chance, miss. What is that? So you guys are together. You're together. Okay, and this is your missus, yeah? Yeah. How long have you been together? 20 years. 20 years, you see. Now that's respectable, isn't it? That's good. You know, I like that. They're probably doing all the advanced positions. Yeah, I'm sure they are. At 20 years, right, the most advanced position, in my experience, is the librarian, guys, yeah? Back to back with a good book. So my mum and dad, right, 62 years, right, and my mum was reading this thing in the Daily Mail, right, about this article about how men in long-term relationships, don't want to worry you, always die first, right, mostly die first, right, so she got quite excited by this, right, she liked this article, and she was like doing research, you know, cruise tickets and things, bless her, because she's like that, and my poor dad, right, he sat there reading his crossword. Man, a few words, because he's learned over the years. And there he is, and I felt sorry for him. I said, oh, Dad, you know, do you think this is true? Yeah, you think it is, yeah. And I said, so why do you think men in long-term relationships usually die first then? He just went, because we want to. Right, Dad. So the next few years were cold and sad. I spent them all alone. The prince ran off so he could be a queen all on his own. He said, it's nothing personal, dear, try not to be glum. That dress was a sensation, I just like it up the bum. So fuck you, Mr. Disney, I just don't see the joke. Call me Mrs. Negative, you're one sick-natured bloke. You know this fairy tale's baloney. You promised matrimony. Sometimes I get so bored I wanna scream. So come on, kiddies, let's go strangle cute little kittens. I'm the evil queen. So my other half and I, we've been together like, you know, 20 odd years. And my other half, like, he's really into, you know, trying to spice things up a bit, you know. The blokes have got so much more energy than we have, haven't they, girls? It's like, girls at the back there, just so you know, I know this sounds very depressing. It is. This is, you know, kind of it really. So anyway, so there he is. He was going to spice things up. He said, you know, can we, like, do a bit of doggy style? You know, that would be cool. Likes a bit of doggy style. I said, all right then. So he sat up and begged, and I rolled over and played dead. It's my house. So here I sit in the middle age, a grumpy bloody bird. My knees both creak, my bladder's weak, my eyesight's getting blurred. So if some irritating princess wants to sing and dance with bunnies, a swift annihilation with a pickaxe might be funny. Cause the mirror, mirror on the wall said, sorry to be tough. Girl, you partied way too hard, and man, you're looking rough. Oh, fuck you, Mr. Disney, I just don't see the joke. Call me Mrs. Negative, you're one signature blood, girls. Once you reach the menopausal bit, you're fine, you just don't give a shit. Is it so bad to poison the odd teen? No, you've got to get your laugh somewhere. I'm the evil queen. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm going to do one more song for you, and then my time with you will be at an end. So, I was thinking, you know, all about this thing with the internet dating, right? Because two of my friends were internet dating, right? Everybody does it, it's fine. Except that they both got paired with the same bloke. Which is a little bit awkward, isn't it, really? And I was thinking, what would be really good, yeah, is if we could leave user reviews, right, on dating sites. It would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's, you know, we leave user reviews everywhere else. Yeah, so what's wrong with it? You know, 1 star, avoid, do not shag. Yeah, I think so. Save everybody a lot of time. So anyway, so I thought I'd write a review song. So I'm going to leave you with this. My life had lost all purpose. My world looked grey and old. My proverbial life cup of tea, half empty and stone cold, as I unwrapped a tea towel I'd ordered from eBay. It was then I saw the message that would save my life that day. It said, review it. Just review it. Because you had a great experience filling this questionnaire. Without your feedback we may die. We just need you to testify. But first it said, could you just verify your password? Then it said, could you confirm your password? Did you forget your password? From the entire works of ABBA to the actual MC Hammer, a pizza from Lyme Regis to a battery-powered Jesus, Airbnb in Leamington on Google and on Amazon. My approval ratings can be seen on Mars. 5 stars. I met this bloke on Tuesday, he asked me for a drink. We both went back to his place, I didn't stop to think. We did it on the table, the sofa and the chair. I thought, how can I please him and show him that I care? I thought, review it, I'll review it. Because we had a great experience, I'll send a questionnaire. Without his feedback I may die, I just need him to testify. But first I asked him if he could verify his password. I think he forgot his password. But I rated him on staying power and how to do it in the shower. I rated him on snogging, and because it rhymes, yes, dogging. I rated him long and hard and printed out a loyalty card. My approval rating can be seen on Mars. 5 stars. Well, he wasn't slow responding. Then we really started bonding. Now we're searchable on Wikipedia. We're highly rated on Trustpilot, and we're top on TripAdvisor. We've got 40 million YouTube views so far. Our approval ratings can be seen on Mars. Well, girls, he was hung like a horse. What was I gonna do, eh? 5 stars. Thank you!
Give it up for Janis ABH.